So welcome to the Better Cheese Awards 2024, showcasing the very best of British cheese. I'm Vicky Rogerson, and I'll be the moderator for this session, which is going to be A2, Traditional Extra Mature Cheddar. So we're very excited to have three amazing judges join us today, Russell, Keith and Daniel. So Keith, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, I'm Keith Kendrick. I'm Group Magazine's editor for Good Food Magazine, Olive Magazine, Easy Cook Magazine. Passionate tourophile, enthusiast. I have my own cheese fridge in the kitchen there. I've been judged for the World Cheese Awards, first time with the Virtual Cheese Awards, and very, very excited to be here. So thanks for having me.
Great, thank you. Daniel?
Hi, I'm Daniel Abdavid from Blas ar Fwyd. We're a delicatessen and food and wine wholesalers in Wales. I've been judging cheeses for quite a while in the Royal Welsh, World Cheese Awards, Virtual Cheese. This is my second time in the Virtual Cheese Awards. Thoroughly enjoying judging and eating cheeses every day. So thanks for having me.
Brilliant, Russell?
Yeah, hi, I'm Russell Haggerty. I'm a category technical manager at Morrison's. I've been there 15 years. Prior to that, I was at Dairy Crest, so 30 years of cheese experience. Judged at the International Cheese Awards, World Cheese Awards, British Cheese Awards, and I think I've done this 3 or 4 times on the virtual. And I've got some amazing cheeses in front of me to taste, so I'm really looking forward to it. Yummy!
Great, thanks, Russell. So judges are going to be giving points to each cheese across 4 key attributes. They'll be judging on appearance, flavour, texture, and taste, and the taste is marked as 50% higher in terms of the points. So we'll go straight into it with cheese 1057.
And here we are.
Okay, so I don't know if everyone can see the rind on there. So I've got a bit of white penicillin on there, which is great.
How are you spelling great, Russell? Well, look at the. I think this is probably to do with the packaging, actually, isn't it? You know, these indentations.
Yeah, and it's
the way
going
it's
to
been
look
kind of shrink wrapped. It's quite a dense cheese, quite yellow.
Yeah, so a bit of summer milk in there.
Quite dense to cut as well.
Jesus, yeah.
Good to see the inside of the cheese once it's cut, so you can see the grain of the cheese a little bit better. Cuts quite cleanly. I'm using a thin-backed knife on this one. You can see the curds and natural cracks in there.
Yeah, so it cracks quite easy. In fact, it was a deceptive crack, I thought, because it looks quite dense from the outside, but when you cut into it, it really kind of starts to flake and kind of reveals its character.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Is it fractures, it gives nice ruggedy finish.
Yeah, loads of character.
Here.
Yeah, aromas quite subtle. A little bit floral.
Yeah, a little bit floral. Milky, buttery, hint of caramel there. Next to the rind, what we're getting? Yeah, you're getting that kind of
very floral. Yeah, you're getting the farm on. So I'll probably go 7 on the aroma.
What was your score for
appearance?
What's your score for appearance?
7 again. 7 for aroma, 7 for appearance.
Yeah.
Daniel, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I am as well. I think it's more appealing once you kind of break into it than the actual,
yes,
first impression curb appeal.
I think that's because of the packaging, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Once it's been squeezed in there.
Yeah. Aroma 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Texture. We talk about a bend that gives to a snap. We've used the analogy of an asparagus stalk, where you kind of you bend it and then it has that natural break, and then you use the stalk end in your stock, and then you boil, steam, Right. So let's see what we're getting here. So a little bend and then a very satisfying snap, revealing a lot of character inside that texture.
Texture in the mouth is really good as well.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really.
it's not cloying at all. It's very pleasant texture in the mouth.
It's not claggy. It's not sticky. I'll probably go an 8 on the texture.
It's
Yeah,
really,
happy with an 8.
it's quite toothsome, isn't it? You can feel the work, and it's flooding your mouth with the juices. It's wonderful. Yeah, I'll go 8. And the flavour, wow.
I'm getting sharp notes, I'm getting floral, I'm getting dairy, I'm getting milk, I'm getting creamy, a little bit of spice.
But it's not overpowering at all.
No.
Yep, a little bit of spice, a little bit of woodiness there, a little bit of earthiness, a bit of a kind of like a sort of feel of the forest.
Yeah, I've tasted at the nose. I'm going right up to the rind now.
You're gonna have a bit of rind.
What kind of rind have we got here, Russell?
Just looking now. Don't think it's cloth, is it? It's like it's had a cloth and then it's been pulled off.
Yeah, the cloth's been pulled off, hasn't it?
But no other protection on there. That's a good rind. Very, very thin rind as well.
Yeah.
Very earthy, quite dry there, but that's just really, really satisfying, really umami, very brothy, I think.
I do like that. I do like that.
Me too. And there's a lovely cleanliness to the cheese as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not too dirty, is it?
No.
Not sour. So I'll probably go an 8 on that.
8.
I'd be tempted to go a little bit higher.
Yeah, me too.
8.5.
Yeah.
8.5. Great.
Very, very enjoyable cheese.
Yeah.
It's 1161.
What was the final score on that one, Vicky? Getting your calculator out.
34.75.
That's good.
1161 is next.
Yeah, this is wrapped in cling film, so gentler packaging.
Again, it's got mould on the rind coming round, which is fantastic. Exactly what I'm looking for a traditional farmhouse. Quite even on the mould.
Yeah.
So this is where we talk about the difference between a supermarket buyer and maybe a kind of a deli buyer or farmer's market buyer. When you see this, I think this shows character. It may show a flaw, but it actually shows I really, really like, because it feels very, very handmade, very artisan when you've got that kind of free pin from the rind.
So that's a little fissure that's a little fissure that's happened. So it's a break in the rind, allowing air to go in. So some of the mold has gone in and basically started to grow inside the cheese.
Every day's an education with Russell Haggerty. Haggerty. Apologies.
I've got a small fissure on both sides of mine as well, but it doesn't worry me at all.
So in terms of appearance, what we're thinking?
I really, really love the artisan appearance of this. I'd say 8.
Yeah, I'll go with 8.
Yeah, happy with 8.
Aroma.
What about this kind of the character of that when you break it apart? Look at that.
That's awesome, isn't it?
It really is. And then does it do the snap? It does the snap in a wonderful, clean, but such characterful way, like a rock face. It's a beautiful cheese.
Aroma. Well,
clean, quite fruity, nutty.
Yeah, nutty and fruity.
Very subtle.
Yes, you gotta smell it as soon as you break it. Really.
Yeah, quite woody. A bit of kind of pine in there, maybe.
I think that's lacking aroma. I'm really having to look for it.
Mm. She's not too cold with you, is it?
No, he's been out nearly 2 hours now.
Mm.
Yeah, mine too. I don't know. I hear what you're saying. You need to get your nose really up there. It's not filling the room.
I think aroma's a 7 for me.
Yeah, I can follow that.
Okay.
Texture is wonderful.
It is fantastic.
I'll go 8 on a texture. Great.
Does it survive the ball test?
Doing it now.
My word. Oh my.
Yeah. The flavour.
It's incredible. It's like Are we allowed to say branded yeasted products?
No.
Yeast extracts?
Yeah, you can say that.
It really is Marmitey. It's incredible. It's like a stock cube. It's so brothy.
Other brands are available.
Other brands are
Maybe
available in Australia.
I like the texture of this in the mouth as well. 8.5.
This is
Wow, that's for the texture. Yeah.
Or even a 9.
I was not expecting that.
The texture, do you think 8.5?
Yeah.
Up from an 8, yeah.
There's a myriad of flavors on there. I tasted on the nose and in the mid cut, but I find it milder than I expected.
Next, mature.
but it's very distinct, isn't it? It's very it's a bit like if you go for an Indian and all you're expecting is heat, when really what you should be getting is complexity and variety. Yeah, there's just
I love the dryness in this cheese as well.
I really like this.
This is probably the most complex one we've had.
Yeah. Very, very complex.
So many levels, so many things going on. I really like this. I'd go.
It's a symphony in your mouth.
Yeah,
I'd go a 9 on this without a doubt.
Yep, me too. I think so. It's glorious. Thankfully, I've got enough left over to have it again later.
Just tell your mates you haven't got it.
That's right. I'm going to keep the best ones in reserve.
Happy with 9 on that one. Lovely.
Thank you.
Really good.
And then do you have a third one?
Yeah.
1174.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the final score on that, Vicky?
37.
Ooh, that's good.
That's
114. Here we go.
So 1174.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a bit too clean, isn't it?
It is, yes.
We've got a lot of cracking in the.
Yeah, some big cracks right through the wedge. I can see
really
it right through.
Yeah, I mean, it was blistering here. Well, I want you to see that. Just try that first. Has the cheesemaker meant it to be like this? I think that's the
question.
Because if that's the style the cheesemaker has aspired to, then
he's done a good job.
Yeah, done the job. Yeah. So without being the famous Kreskin, it's hard to know.
With such big gaps, I think it's lucky or extremely good that there's no growth inside this cheese.
Yeah, huge gaps. You can even see through it.
Yeah.
Peekaboo. So for appearance, I'm going to go 7 because for a traditional farmhouse, I'd like to see some traditional mould on it.
Yes.
I'd like to see a better rind, to be fair. On an extra mature, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with the 7. I think that the gaps are a little bit too often and too big on an extra mature as well.
It does give it character though, and when I think with some, they it's so smooth that you'd think, oh, okay, that looks very industrial, industrially produced. This makes it look quite, rustic.
But you,
So I
you would
guess
need,
it's quite
yeah.
subjective, isn't it, in that regard?
Yes, but once you cut into this wheel of cheddar, you'd have to protect it so much so quickly. It'd be
Stop the
almost like
bacteria getting in.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be difficult to look after. It'd be almost like a Cheshire cheese.
Okay.
For aroma?
Again, it's quite subtle and delicate. I was expecting a lot more out of an extra mature. I'm getting sharpness. I'm getting a bit farmy.
Yeah, a bit spicy, but
I'm really having to smell it.
Yeah, same here.
I'll probably just go 7.
Yeah, 7. It's fine.
I'm looking for
we
it.
don't really want smelly cheddars though, do we?
No, but we want to know the character there as well.
Yeah. Right. Okay. What's going on the taste?
It's quite soft.
Yeah, I find the texture quite soft as well. The break is fine, but the texture in the mouth is a little bit pasty.
Yeah. And I think that's all down to the clues of having lots of fishes in there where they've not quite pressed it as hard to get that specific style that they're after. So that means there's more moisture in the cheese. If there's more moisture in the cheese, you're getting a bit of a softer cheese. So you're getting a little bit of clagginess in your mouth. I was able to get it in a bowl straight away.
Quite quickly, yeah.
We should be in the Olympics for that.
The score for texture?
I'm going to go 7.
Yeah, 7's for me as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then in terms of flavour, it's got a little bit of sharp. It's got some acidity in there.
It's got a lot of acidity. I'm getting it in my U-stations. It's really kind of creeping up there.
And then once you've got past that, everything goes. It just disappears.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bitterness there. A little bit metallic. Closer to the rind, I'm getting fruit. It's almost like, do you remember polo fruits?
Oh, no, I hated them.
Yeah, there's that sting in there, and the acid hit. The flavour's staying with me a bit.
Definitely gone for a really punchy, sharp cheese on this one, haven't I?
Yeah.
Really, bam. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
In your mac and cheese, it's really punchy flavour delivered.
It's quite hedgerow, nettly, herby back here.
I'd probably go 7.5, 8 for flavour.
7.5 for me.
7.5 for me.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the final. There's 3 cheeses in this class. So the winning cheese was 1161 with a score of 37. The second cheese was 1057 at 34.75. And then the third cheese was just that cheese at 32.25.
Yeah.
Thank you for your comments and your work, judges. And for everyone else, please come back and see the winner of this class go into the final category judging on the 14th of May, and then the supreme judging on the 15th of May. All be live on YouTube, Facebook, etc. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.